Hi kids, it's me, Schmoke. Today we're going to talk microphones. Right now you're hearing me on the Maono DGM20 USB psychedelic RGB microphone.
Welcome to Smoke Shop.
Howdy gang. As the YouTube channel grows and progresses, I am trying to make the upgrades that I can as I can afford them. One of the upgrades you may have seen me do is this microphone, though I never really introduced it. This is a Maono DGM20. It is a USB connected microphone and obviously has RGB capabilities, colorful and all that. I am very pleased with the sound. I'm going to have links to any of the microphones that I mention in here so that you can look up more information and or purchase one for yourself. They are, of course, Amazon affiliate links, which can allow me to make a small portion of the sale, but does not affect your price at all. Which, that being said, this video should be coming out Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Don't forget, Friday is Black Friday. So now would be the time to buy anything you want from Amazon. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. Today we're going to be going over an introduction and a little bit of a sound check for some of the microphones that I use. Throughout this video, I will be using the different microphones, and I will have down here in the screen a note of which microphone is currently being utilized, just so you know where the sounds are coming from. Anywho, let's get to it. I've been using a set of Maono wireless lapel microphones for quite some time now. I initially bought a cheapo pair, but I really didn't like the sound of them, and I almost immediately upgraded. What unfortunately happened is I have two of those microphones in the kit. Unfortunately, I dropped one of them and broke the clip off the back. So an issue that I have had is running out of battery on whatever microphone I'm using. So having two of them allows me to switch over to the second one. Okay, in theory, we are recording from the Maono WM620s, which is these. So these are the Wootetil, Wootetil, wireless lavalier microphone. I'm looking for a model number. I don't think there is one. And we'll go ahead and re-unbox them. I unboxed them on a live, and I used them on that live, and I was not impressed with them at all. For certain situations, or maybe I could have looked into it more as far as tweaking it to get the sound quality I wanted, but I never had to tweak my Maono microphones. Anyhow, what I liked is that this is the microphone, and it's on a kind of semi-elastic spring thing, and the receiver is on the other side. So basically I can very easily clip this on a hat, and it was a brilliant design for that, putting the microphone under the bill. However, again, the sound quality, I was not impressed, so we'll get into that in a moment as we do our sound comparisons. But this one comes with a manual, of course. There are little tabs over the charging ports on these units, 9 times out of 10. Comes in a nice case with a protective screen. Comes with a cable that I did not get into, it's just a cable. And then inside of here, you pull out your receiver, which does not say Wootetil like it does in the picture, but that doesn't matter. This is a USB-C type receiver. That goes in the bottom of your phone or your laptop. And then this is the microphone itself. And like I said, this is the receiver, and the microphone is actually here. So you can clip, you can see that, there you go. So that clips on to, like I said, a hat or a shirt or whatever. The thing with the hat is it's thicker than the shirt, which is what these are normally set up to be used on. Many of them now utilize magnets, which I cannot use with the hat because it's entirely too thick. But it does have a charging status indicator. And, you know, it's a durable, heavy, relatively heavy-duty feeling unit. But the sound quality, in my opinion, if I increased my voice at all, it completely destroyed it and got very distorted. Did not sound good. So, the plan is to compare this to my original microphones and the ones that I bought to replace these, which I'm going to send back. With that being said, introducing our latest Amazonian purchase. Which, once again, is exceedingly overpackaged, but from a brand that I know and trust, Maono. These are the Maono Wave T1 Mini. And somebody was eating chips in the warehouse when they picked it because they got greasy little fingerprints all over this, which is disgusting. But anyway, my desktop microphone is also Maono because I had a good experience with these. So I have had a good experience with it, and we went ahead and invested a little bit more money and bought the Maono AI wireless lavalier microphone because everything's AI now. It's got AI voice change, charge while using, blah blah, all this stuff that it says here. For now, we're just going to do the unboxing. In theory, for now, we're going to unbox this. What's going to happen next is this box is going to be opened. And we are going to unbox the product inside of it. What's happening now is we are unboxing, just kidding, the Maono AI wireless lavalier microphone Wave TI Mini. This is going to be a box within which resides little foam covers and a charging cable with some silica dust or silica gel. Do not eat, throw away, or utilize for keeping things dry if you want to. And in this box, sub box, the box in the box, we're going to find, ooh, way heavier. Wait. So I'm not sure, but there's two little boxes there. Those might be the actual microphones. Let's see if there's anything in here. Anyway. Okay, everything is in there. Aww. You're cute little buddies. Okay, so again, there are covers on the charging ports. Standard kind of size. Oh no, this is tiny. Look at how small he is. He's half the width of the other ones. He does have a port so you can charge through. The other one's going to be the same, but we'll pull it out too. And there's our little clip. So there's that, which means that this is just spacers. Manual is much thicker with much more information than any of the other ones that I've played with. 3 different things. This is just a packing list for the different versions. This is a warm reminder. Before using for the first time, please remove the protective film on the charging. Use it after fully charging. So we need to get this thing charging right now. So what we're going to do now is a sound check of the Maono WM620, I believe is the model number. I hope that's correct. If it's not, then I've said it wrong like 4 times and done that like 6 times. Anyhow, this is a sound check of standard talking voice, slightly loud on the Maono round. If I raise my voice, or clear my throat, if I raise my voice, it shouldn't really make that big of a difference. It actually, I think, sounds better. We could get into some other tests. Here's some Just a typical little bit of drumming. This is a test of the Wootetil microphones. So, again, this is me talking in a relatively normal voice, slightly raised for recording purposes. Again, if I raise my voice or clear my throat or get loud at all, I know that these microphones sound like this. Now, let's go drum. If I can remember what beat I was playing, it was something like... something like that. Okay. Again, this is the Maono Wave T1 Mini. This is the new one. The new mics that we bought. I'm talking in a relatively normal voice, slightly raised for recording purposes, and I already cleared my throat. Next, we will listen to some drumming. Anyway, in conclusion, so far I am quite pleased with the Maono T1 Mini. The Wootetil, the cheaper one, had just a little bit too tinny of a sound for my personal taste. It's below $20, and I would say it is a viable microphone for sure. Anyhow, with that being said, I will be Thursday morning at Thanksgiving morning, Thursday, I will be at the Daytona International Speedway live streaming from the car show for the Daytona Turkey Run. Thursday morning, I'll be doing a walkthrough of the swap meet, and I'll be streaming until the battery dies or the phone overheats, basically. At which point, I'll take a break, recharge, cool off, and hopefully do a second stream sometime in the afternoon. There will probably also be a night stream on Thursday. So expect 2 or 3 live streams from me on Thursday if you're into car shows and that type of content. That will be starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So I've already got a link for that. It'll be posted right over here, and I hope to see you there. As always, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.